that $70 billion a year that's lost in sub-Saharan Africa, it's a part of about $1 trillion a year the developing world is losing. But that $70 billion a year, we know that about 80% of it can actually be stopped because it's tax evasion and corruption happening in very particular ways. So I think one of the issues in terms of both development, economic growth, and infrastructure is supporting our African partners. Part of that is good governance, but supporting our African partners to be able to collect the revenues that already exist in countries that are often very resource rich.
You know, the Reverend Okule, there are some people who argue that the World Bank's probably major weakness is that it tends to interact and deal with the elite. And frankly does not put the ordinary African, for example, at the center, at the heart of the center. Do they have any point there?
I think so.
Critics?
Actually, I think so. It's the point I was making earlier that, you know, it doesn't first start to the people in the villages, you know, people who really need it. Because when you look at the implementation of the policies, you know, the policies are fine themselves, but the actual implementation is very lopsided. When we have to go from government to government, the elite, you are bringing up the issue of corruption. You know, you are bringing up the people who are there for themselves, serving their interests. You are bringing up issues of privatization, which the elite turn out and buy up the country. So yes, that statement is not just coming out of the blues. It's observing what's going on, and it is true in many cases that with all good intentions from the World Bank, with all good policies, I have used the word before, the middleman between the policy and the implementation of it becomes a problem.